Alrighty YouTube, another one of Kip's Clips, and as you can see I'm sporting something different, a new pair of glasses. No, I've got my tinfoil hat on today. I think it's time to brush off our tinfoil hats, get them out the cupboard, get them out the wash, start wearing them with pride now. Yet again, the so-called conspiracy theorists, the tinfoil hat wearers, have been a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years ahead of the game, ahead of the fucking mainstream press, that is for sure. And when the Harriet Harman thing about pie hit the headlines this week, it was no surprise to a lot of us. We've been harping on about this for ages. I can't remember the first place I came across it. I'm edging my bets. I think it was the UK column. Not 100% sure. I think it was. I can't even remember. I was told, I remember hearing that word pie and then researching pie, and I could not fucking believe it. I could not believe that an institution like that, a group like that, existed out in the open. I think it was for 10 years or something. So I just want to draw your attention to this video that I done back 189 views. Well, maybe if some of the mainstream press tuned into Kip's Clips, they would have been able to print this story a wee bit quicker, but there you can see I've got Liberty, the Liberty Pressure Group, which you will find is the NCCL. Hold on, just need to check this. Well, there's the wiki. That will tell you that it's... oh, there it's there. Liberty, the National Council for Civil Liberties. It's the same thing. The NCCL is Liberty. It is the exact same organisation that was affiliated with paedophiles back in the 70s. I don't know if it touched into the 80s. I'm not 100% sure whether we're still affiliated with them into the 80s. This group still exists. Shami Chabrakas came out and apologised for this council being affiliated, taking money and pushing paedophile agendas, but yet this council still exists. And what is it doing now? Is it working its magic? Is it doing good? Well, I advise you to go and watch this video that I've done. Let's see. Welcome to the Orwellian Judai mind trick land of the UK. Didn't elaborate there, but basically what... I can't even remember what I said in this video. I've not watched it back yet. Just looking at the notes, I'm referring to the links with Liberty and the Leveson inquiry. Okay? It's not quite as grimy as being associated with paedophiles and stuff, but it still is fucking despicable, because what they're doing now, what this motherfucking Civil Liberties Group is now doing, is they're now pushing for more regulation of the press. They're now pushing for journalists to get, to be a journalist or to report on something, you have to be, watch your space, they're going to be licensed reporters, and you are only going to be given the freedoms of the press if you are a licensed reporter. Woo! Kind of reminds you of like the birth certificate, your registration for your car, any registration document that you have signed. You're signing up ownership and taking on the liabilities. So that's what the paedophile supporting scumballs are now fucking doing. I've had a lot of not a lot of criticism. I've had a few people ask me, well, you're talking bad about Shami Chabakri because they've been watching the blinking bitch fucking keep my tinfoil hat on, man, or the BBC will get me. They've been taking her in face value and the words that she says, rather than scratching under the surface and seeing what the agenda is of this organisation. This organisation does not have... Now, liberty as well, it's a very fucking interesting word, isn't it? My understanding of the word liberty is that is what the Romans used to grant slaves. So it isn't, you are not free, you are given liberty as a slave. Okay? Keep that in your mind when you see these organisations calling themselves liberty. I don't need the slave masters to give me my freedom. I've fucking got it. I don't need, here's another thing as well, rights and privileges, right? Is your freedom of speech a privilege or a right? Now, if it's a privilege, they can take it away from you. So it is a privilege that they grant you, your slave masters grant you. Because how many times when somebody may have said something controversial and somebody's turned around and said, "Oh, you can't say that." Yes, I fucking can. I just did, and I will continue to say it. I will continue to use my freedom of speech. Others will tell me I don't have it. Others will try and come and jail me and say, you can't say that, you can't insinuate that, you can't do that. They can try, but they will never take away the freedom I have to say what the fuck I want. They will literally have to put me in a Hannibal Lecter mask and wire my jaw shut to stop me saying what I want to say. Many have tried, many have failed to fucking get me to toe the line, and it has never worked, man. It has never worked. So, advise you, man, that was in April last year, April 2013. Now, tell me why a wee insignificant guy like myself can sit and get a year ahead of the tabloid papers. I'm no rocket scientist. I don't know shit any of other people don't know. I just think for myself and I have freedom of speech. And I'm willing to actually exercise my freedom of speech on YouTube. And even YouTube, you don't have freedom of speech. There's still things that will get you booted off you. Although it's more the anti-Zionist stuff and George Galloway speeches that I'm getting took to the cleaners for right now. But while my channel's here, I'm still exercising my freedom of speech. So make sure you subscribe to my backup channel and the Facebooks and all that, man, because honestly my channel is getting some heavy grief right now. And I think I don't know, a lot of people are saying I'm saying things I shouldn't about this paedophile scandal right at the moment, because ultimately they're going to try and clamp down it illegally. Well, I'm sorry, all I'm doing is reporting the facts as I see it in my opinion, and I use the freedom of my opinion and the freedom of my voice to say what the hell I like. So go and check this out, man. Blast for the Past. April 29th, 2013. Can't remember if I mentioned Harriet Harmon in it. I probably suspect I do. I probably go into that. I was more focusing on, I think this video was more focusing on, this was in and around the time the Leveson inquiry, when the government were trying to put, trying to shackle the press even more than they have done. Trying to shackle the last remainders of what was called a free press in this country. Trying to shackle them using the Leveson inquiry, getting all your poncy wee fucking celebrity fucking TV motherfuckers up. Ooh, the Daily Mail reported that I fucked something. Ooh. Fucking Charlotte Church, fucking Hugh Grant. Hugh Grant, think it all the shills and the fucking absolute scumbags of this earth sat up there in that Leveson inquiry trying to make out that fucking because somebody hacked a fucking, because there was rockets out there breaking the law, right? Okay, that journalist there is breaking the law. I know what we need to do. We need to shackle down every single fucking journalist's freedoms in this country, rather than prosecute the people who broke the law with the existing law. Jude-eye mind tricks. I'm telling you, man, you need to fucking start seeing the wood for the trees. These people are the master of manipulation. It's never what it says on the tin, okay? Leveson inquiry isn't about protecting press freedoms and protecting people against intrusions of the press. It's about putting shackles on the press to prevent them reporting about stuff like this. Yeah, who was it I heard? Threatening the press. Threatening the press. Somebody sticking up for Harriet Harmon. Openly threatening the Daily Mail. Who? Openly threaten them. Fuck you MPs, fuck you mainstream media. There is actually some people out there with a sense of real independence, critical thinking and balanced approach. So get your tinfoil hat on, people. It's fucking, you better be fucking proud to wear this motherfucker. Times are changing, man. No longer is it the crazy in the corner telling people fucking strange shit. Unfortunately, everything we said is now fucking getting panned out exactly the way we said it. The NSA scandal, the Jimmy Savile, Harriet Harmon. How many things do us tinfoil hat wearers need to get? How many things do us tinfoil hat wearers need to get right before the rest of everybody knows that we're worth paying attention to? Again, I'm trying to restrain myself from degrading people who aren't on the same page as us, because it pushes them away, and that's not what any of us are wanting. We want everybody to come into this information and start using it, not just, ooh, I like the cut of his tinfoil hat. I'm going to listen to every word he says. No, just use the information people put out, put it in your nut, critically think, and come to your own conclusions. And if you do come to your own conclusions, don't let the BBC, don't let Sky, CNN, etc. paint your narrative. People, what do you mean by narrative? What do you mean by narrative? Okay, well, they'll provide you with certain facts to keep you within a certain spectrum of truth. So yeah, they'll give you, look, different points of view, but they'll never give you the full spectrum. They'll never deconstruct it properly. They have an agenda, okay? So go and check that out. Get your tinfoil hats out the cupboard, dust them down, man, shine them up, and start wearing them out in the street. And anybody come up and say, why are you wearing a tinfoil hat? You just say, because we're right. We are right. Right again. I hate to say I told you so, but fucking told you so. I mean, seriously, like, this is another thing as well. Tangent, I know. I keep saying World War III is happening right now, okay? I called Harriet Harmon a paedophile supporting piece of shit months, if not a year ago, if not plus ago. But, it wasn't true until the BBC told them. I was just a tinfoil hat wearer until the BBC told them. You see this shit, people need to throw away your TV, stop trusting them, and stop letting them create your reality. This was reality for a lot of people who don't let the TV create their narrative for a long time, because we looked at the facts, we looked at the documents and machines she was involved. But for everybody else who didn't fucking have their tinfoil hat on, hey, you're just a conspiracy theorist, of course. Of course there's no paedophiles in the government, of course not. But, fuck, I need to get a new tinfoil hat. This isn't my best tinfoil hat. My other one's in the wash, so I've got a better one. But aye, we were right again, man. So people, listen up, get your tinfoil hats out, shine them up, wear them with fucking proud, and start telling people, look, we're right again. Right again. NSA, listen to everything you fucking do. Right. Jimmy Savile, paedophile rings up to the higher echelons of Parliament and the royal families. Correct. Harriet Harmon's been a supporter and propagator of pro-paedophile, no, in fact, stop saying it, pro-paedophile, paedophile agenda. Tick. Right again, okay? How much more fucking times do we have to be right? Because the BBC isn't telling you World War III is happening, it is, right? Don't let me fucking, also don't take my word for it. Go and look at news in every corner of the fucking globe. Right, and I know people come back with lots of technicalities about how it's not World War. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, it's World War. Syria, still ongoing. Ukraine, still ongoing. Who the fuck is fighting in Syria and Ukraine? Oh, that's the Ukrainians wanting freedom, and that's the Syrians fighting a bad Bashar al-Assad. No, it's a proxy war between Russia, NATO, and the EU. Simple, that's what it is, right? People are dying. World War isn't like they fucking paint it in the movies anymore. We've moved on, we've got the internet, we've got the diginet, and we've got all sorts of stuff to... So World War isn't the same as it was, man. It's happening just now in so many different levels, right? It really is. They can't be as open about just mass bombing people and stuff. This is a war for the heart's mind. Oh, well, an info war. World War, info war. And do not let these motherfuckers win. Do not let the BBC paint your narrative. Please point people in this direction of this video. April last year, and there was many before me, many before me, parroting this stuff. Were we listened to? Did any of the newspapers have the guts to fucking run with the story? They're running with it now. They're pulling up the evidence we all did ages ago. So the evidence was there. Even MPs on TV are admitting, oh, these allegations have been around for years. Like, well, that's just pointing out the inadequacy of the BBC, all the news channels that purport to be real news, every single newspaper out there as well. Granted, it is getting brought up just now for other purposes. It doesn't take away from the fact it's true. It's getting used for another agenda right now. But hey, we were fucking right again. So get your tinfoil hat out, dust it down, shine it up, wear it with fucking pride, man. Because again, we were right. And don't be shy to tell people. Point them to this This clip, 186 views it only got. See if it had more views, maybe this story would have came out earlier. Maybe we would have got rid of Harriet Harman sooner. Who fucking knows? Alrighty, YouTube, thanks for watching. Catchies, thumbs up.